What's going on, guys? This is Resurrected Mods. Today I'm doing something I never thought I'd do. Stay with me to find out more. Alright guys, I'm in a very early game account. It's just been a kind of like a collector's account. As you can see here, you have a bunch of legendaries, but they're just all login rewards. But it's a kind of cool account to get jumped into and started. And I'm going to kind of take it from here and show you guys how to improve the account and what are some first choices that you should make and go from there. So first thing first is, like I said in my last video on the beginner's tips, is create a campaign farmer. And I'm sorry if you guys see me moving around a lot. I'm actually standing up recording this video. I will post a picture right now to show you my setup. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting story. But anyways, I'm standing up, so I'm moving my legs, making sure I don't pass out. But yeah, build a campaign farmer. So as you see here, well, wrong way. We're on normal. We have not made it very far at all. So we're gonna go through here. I don't really care about all that. And for my team, I'm gonna be using Deliana and Death Knight. Death Knight for survivability and just kind of all around usage. And then Deliana is going to be my nuker. Why am I choosing her over Ninja? That's simple. Her A1 is an AoE hit, so you can't really beat that early game. And plus her HP, if you look here at her passive, increases her accuracy by 2 for every 1000 HP. So if she has like 36,000 HP, that is, boy, I cannot think, like
Stop it. Get some help.
72,000, or not 72,000. 72 accuracy, which will get her through a lot of the dungeons and early game campaign. So that's gonna be my choice as far as my campaign farming. We're gonna go through and we're just gonna hit start on auto, and we'll just let her do her thing. And she hits decently hard. And the best thing about her is you don't need books for her. But like always, books definitely help, but I would never advise to book Deliana. She's not really worth it to me. You're only gaining 20% damage on her A1. You don't really care about that. And then a 60% chance delete if you fully book her A1. Nothing phenomenal. And then her A2 decreases resist. And if the target is under block buffs, also applies a debuff spread, which we don't really care necessarily. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing block buff. That's not a bad move, but it's on a 4-turn cooldown. But again, not bad move. But yeah, I'm not using her for her skills. I just want her to do damage. And luckily, this account has 5 chickens. And like I said, your first thing that you want to do is build a nuker. So we're going to go here. And we're going to upgrade her. And do we have enough? No, we do not. Let's see. How many do we need? We need 4. We can actually make that. Cool. And we will ascend her. I don't have enough of those. Dang. I thought we did. My bad. Okay. So that would be my next step, is to get her fully ascended. We're going to go ahead and use all of these that we possibly can. It's going to use 108. Beautiful. She's level 60. That is wonderful. So then we're going to go in here into the Hell Hades tool, you go to champions, and I've got a more detailed guide on how to use the Hell Hades tool. But you just go to champions, and we're going to build her. She's already max level except for her ascension. It's probably going to be a while, so I want to take that off. Optimize artifacts. Whoa, what's going on here? Damage mode. Stats. I want at least 170 speed because I'm going to be using her kind of everywhere. And let's see. That's all I really care about. So you hit optimize, you hit start, and let's see what kind of build it finds us. That was pretty quick, so we're going to look here. Alright, this is saying it's the best damage build, so we're going to go into the game.
Tear us apart and bury me all in my head alone, calling your name but only feel the cold. I sense the change in energy, all of my fuse is blown. The fire burns inside, building a bonfire.
And we don't have enough silver, of course. So typical problem of early game players. But let's see where she's at now. She's got 36k HP, almost 100 crit rate, with a decent amount of crit damage and a decent amount of speed, at least enough for campaign, so we can farm up silver. So we're gonna go in here, go to campaign. And I will be back in a little bit, guys. I'm not going to force you to watch it. I'm actually going to farm a lot of campaign, leveling up food, getting all these resources. But yeah, I will be back in a little bit.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, we're back. I'm doing 2, maybe 3 videos separately. Then I'm going to put them all together just because this is a long process. I kind of want to show going through building some of the champion, and then I'm going to farm for a little bit, run some campaign, and then just kind of collab all of the videos together to make one. That way it's not just one 3-hour long video. But yesterday I went over, let's see here. I went over building Delana, or Deliana, however you want to pronounce her name.
Are you stupid or something?
I went over building her for a campaign, and it actually worked out very, very great for me. She actually beat Brutal campaign, 3-starred everything, and allowed me to get 2 legendary shards, 2 sacred shards, 2 void shards, a bunch of chickens, a couple of books, and a couple of these. But it really allowed me to progress my game on this account, and we will go in here and I will show you 12-3. See, I'm just farming with her. Now, this is not a very fast team. Deliana, she is not the correct affinity for stages 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they're mostly spirit champions and she is a force champion. But she still does it around 40 seconds or so. Let's see, my fastest is 30 seconds. And she can carry food through there. It's not 100%. I will attach some screenshots right here to show you that it's not 100%, but it's pretty successful. And if you're just farming to build up champions so you can have food, you'll see here I have plenty of food 4 stars, 3. I've got plenty of food, as well as my vault. You'll see there. But yeah, she did a fantastic job for me. And behind the scenes, I went ahead and kind of adjusted Death Knight's gear. The only thing that I really adjusted on him was this weapon. I went through and rebuilt Ninja. As you can see here, his stats are not crazy. Um, not crazy at all. 183 speed with 2k attack with very low HP and very low defense, with almost 100% crit rate and very low crit damage and pretty low accuracy. The gear is not crazy on this account. I don't have much. I just got these pieces. Let's see, speed, that's wonderful. And of course, I don't unlock the instant upgrade until level 40, so that sucks. Going back to the old days where you have to sit here and watch it go over and over and over and over again. For you newer players, this was not in the game for a very, very long time. You had to sit here for hours at a time just trying to get gear upgraded. It was brutal. It was very brutal. But I kind of agree with the instant upgrade unlocking at level 40, because you can definitely bleed through silver pretty quick. So you kind of want to teach newer players what it's like to be resourceful with your silver. But that, even though I'm going to keep that for now. It's not great, but it's not horrible. So I'm going to keep that for now. Like I said, early game players are kind of exempt because at this point, you're just trying to get whatever gear that you can get. So a flat defense on a chest plate is not exactly what we want. But it will work. It will work. I'm not going to upgrade that right now. That's not bad. And that's not bad. So I've got decent gear, not great gear, but decent gear. I wish I had the instant upgrade so I could start leveling all of it up. But yeah, I went ahead and upgraded Ninja. Vonda, I think she was already kind of pre-built and I just kind of filled her gear in with whatever. She's not built at all. Very good. My next person I want to build is Skill. And her, I want to build her with, let me go off screen real quick.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, sorry I had to load up the Hell Hades tool real quick. I was not prepared, like always.
I'm not ready.
I just got off work actually, so yeah. But come into the Hell Hades tool and Skill of the Drake. Since I don't have very good accuracy gear, I'm gonna put her in survival mode with, let's just say, 160 speed. And I'm sorry, my screen is down here and my camera is right here, so I know I'm not making a whole lot of eye contact, but that's because I'm focused on my screen, and unfortunately it's not exactly where my camera is, so I am sorry for that. But we're going to go with 160 speed, and it's already in survivability, so we're just going to hit search and see what we can find. Alright, 26, 15, with a decent amount of resist and an okay accuracy. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, let's see what we got here. We're going to take gear off of Rhonda and High Katoon. And yeah, I don't care about that at all. So Rhonda and and it's filtering. I didn't even realize it's filtering regen. Let's see what we can get without regen, and maybe we can get a lot better stats. And they're not that much better, so we're gonna go back to regen, and we're gonna hit start, come through. Alright, so we got filter, equipped, head, and Rhonda, resist, correct, yep, and then a shield on Haikatoon, so these two. Alright, so equipped, yep, and equip, yep. And then the rest, I don't believe it was equipped. Let's see here. So Savage, and the rest is regen. It's not upgraded. Not upgraded. Not okay. Let's see here. Equip. And see, like I said, this is not the best piece, but it's still gonna equip this. And then not upgraded. Yes. Okay. Alright. And then Savage. So let's go through here. And I will be right back. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. Alright guys, it got done upgrading all the gear. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. And we got pretty good rolls. Right here we rolled into the HP. That was already upgraded, I believe. This we rolled into the accuracy. This we got an extra crit rate. This we rolled all into defense percentage, and honestly that's probably one of the best things that could have happened, or triple rolled on speed. But we're already pretty decent on speed, so I still would have preferred this defense roll. And then here we got the added accuracy and just kind of went all over the place with that. And our final stats, without taking everything to 16, is 27,000 HP, 1500 defense, with a decent amount of resist and accuracy, and a decent amount of speed. So I'm pretty happy with that build. I'm not going to build anybody else. I'm probably just going to rock these 5. I'm just going to leave Rhonda half built. If she dies, she dies. I don't really care. She might just do a little bit of added damage and then she might die off, and that's okay. But now we're going to tackle. By the way, that's a pretty decent deal. If you're not going to be a big spender, that's a pretty decent deal. But by the way, we're going to jump into dungeons now, as I've already covered campaign. And if you're new, you want to focus on dragon and spider. And the first, like, probably 10 stages or so, I would say we can probably bleed through this pretty quick. Let's see. So I might come back to you guys and try to climb as high as I can, and once I hit a stage that I can farm pretty consistently with a pretty decent speed, I'll come back to you guys so you don't have to watch me climb all of this stuff. Alright guys, I'm back. Took me a little while to get here, as you can see, but I am stuck on stage 12. I figured as much. I was honestly surprised I got to stage 12, but I was kind of hoping I could get to stage 13 for that 6-star gear. If you can get to stage 13, that's the stage you want to farm. But unfortunately, the best stage that I can farm right now is stage 12. So I'm going to farm that overnight and hopefully get some better gear to gear my champions a little bit better. But yeah, let's jump into Spider. And Spider pretty much all the way to like stage 10, 11, or 12 or so. If you're just using AoE damage, that should be all you need. And again, I know you're looking at all these champions and you're like, dude, those are all legendary. every single one of these champions are either promo champions or login reward champions. So it's not like I just pulled a bunch of shards and got all these champions. These were literally given to this account from the game. So you don't have to have all these champions. You can get by without. Death Knight is kind of a hard carry. Skill is a hard carry, which you will get skill from logging in. Ninja is definitely a hard carry, especially once you can gear him a little bit better. Deliana, not so much. I just picked her for campaign, and I'm glad I did. That worked out pretty well for me. But yeah, you don't need these champions, but I would definitely recommend using skill. If you were fortunate enough to log in for Ultimate Death Knight, I would use him too. He is very solid. And if you were even more fortunate to log in during Ninja, 100% use Ninja. He is probably the second best damage dealing champion in the game as far as dungeons and bosses go. And I know he's probably one of the hardest hitting champions in Clan Boss. As far as Arena, he's not the hardest hitting champion, but he can definitely hit hard. But you don't really use Ninja for Arena. But yeah, I'll be back, and I'll see you guys when I get to a stage that I can't farm. Alright guys, we're back. As you can see here, I only made it to stage 10, and it's a 5-minute run. So I'm not going to focus on that. If anything, I would farm stage 9. But really, I'm not even going to farm stage 9, because let me show you. I'm sure you guys have already seen it. I don't have very many champions ascended or level 60. So farming Spider right now isn't going to help a whole lot. What I'm going to focus all of my energy on is farming Dragon. I'm going to probably put 12,000 energy in Dragon, just trying to get better gear. And this will probably be it for this video, as this is going to take a lot of time to edit and patch everything together. But yeah, in the future, I'm going to be tackling Clan Boss, other dungeons. I'll show Arena, although Arena really, you just, at this level in the game, you're just putting in the best champions you have and hoping it works. That's pretty much all you can do. You're not like going first or anything. You just put the best champions you got and hope you win. But I'm going to be tackling Clan Boss and, like I said, the other dungeons. But really, if you're watching this video, as far as looking toward my next video, I wouldn't even really worry about it too much as far as Fire Knight and Ice Golem, because you need to focus 100% on Dragon and Spider, mainly Dragon. Getting lifesteal, speed gear, all of that stuff, accuracy, everything from Dragon will help you progress. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys on the next video.